On November 16, 1974, an unexpected connection between politics and rock and roll took center stage. Jack Ford, the son of President Gerald Ford and a student at Utah State University, met former Beatle George Harrison backstage after a concert in Salt Lake City. A devoted fan of the genre, Jack struck up a friendship with Harrison and extended an invitation to visit the White House. Just a few weeks later, on December 13, 1974, during the North American leg of Harrison's tour, the iconic musician arrived at the White House, along with an eclectic group of guests. Among them were keyboardist Billy Preston, sitar virtuoso Ravi Shankar, saxophonist Tommy Scott, manager Dennis O'Brien, publicist Michael Sterling, and Harrison's father, Harry. The group first joined Jack Ford for dinner in the third-floor solarium, enjoying a meal of beef, ham, and vegetables while listening to Harrison's latest album, Dark Horse. Jack and his sister Susan guided the group on a private tour of the White House, where Harrison and Preston even played a few bars on the East Room's historic 1938 Steinway piano. The highlight of the visit came with a brief meeting in the Oval Office. President Gerald Ford spent around 15 minutes with the group, engaging in light conversation, and notably, steering clear of political topics. Reflecting on the visit, Harrison later remarked, "I didn't ask him about Bangladesh or anything else political. I didn't want to bug him." This was a reference to his earlier philanthropic work, specifically the Concert for Bangladesh in 1971, which set the standard for future benefit concerts. As the group prepared to leave, Jack reminded his father of a promise he'd made: to give Harrison a win button, part of the Ford administration's anti-inflation campaign. When one couldn't be located immediately, President Ford sent an aide to retrieve it. In return, Harrison presented Ford with an Om mantra pin symbolizing his deep interest in Eastern spirituality. The visit left a lasting impression. Harrison later described the president as warm and personable, noting he felt good vibes about the White House. Drawing from his own experience in the public eye, he empathized with Jack Ford, saying, "Being the president's son means being constantly under the public eye. His main thing is to learn how to keep an even balance." Though President Ford may not have been familiar with Harrison's music, the gesture clearly resonated. Later that evening, during his performance at the Capitol Center in Maryland, George Harrison was seen wearing the pin given to him by the president. This historic meeting marked the first time a former Beatle visited the White House, but it wouldn't be the last. In 2010, Paul McCartney performed in the East Room when he was honored with the Library of Congress Gershwin Prize for Popular Song.